Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Now, if this is the first time you're seeing my face on your screen, then please do consider subscribing, dropping a like, maybe even commenting. It really does help me out a lot, and it makes me feel good that you guys are enjoying and appreciating the videos. So let's get right into today's video, which, if you know me at all, and if you know me in real life, you'll know that I love virtual reality, and now you guys know it too. In particular, I love the Oculus Quest. I think this thing is an awesome starting point for virtual reality. It's got quite a low barrier of entry in terms of price. It is completely wireless, and you've got that game store there which has some of the best games on it. But I did say almost perfect, and there are a few caveats to having something like the Quest, which Kiwi Design seem to believe that they can fix for us. So today I'm spending a little bit of time with some Kiwi Design products to create the ultimate Oculus Quest. Let's get right into it and firstly sort out the audio problem that the Oculus Quest has. So if you guys have an Oculus Quest already, then you'll know audio is not one of its strong points. The way the audio works is on the band itself there are two little speakers, and there's one here and one on the other side as well. Now, these are pretty good speakers, they sound pretty good, but for spatial audio they're not great, and they leak a lot of sound to the outside world. It does mean that I can hear my partner when she's talking to me and I'm playing in VR, but for immersion it really does kill it. Now, you've got a few options to kind of sort this. You could go out and buy some earphones. There are some 3.5mm jacks on each side of the headset, but not quite expensive and not really the perfect solution. That's where Kiwi Design comes in with these. They're earmuffs, or the Q1s. These things are pretty cheap. They are just pieces of silicone, as you can see, created to look like an earmuff design. Now, you're probably thinking, how is this going to help? Let me show you. If you just slide the muff onto the headset itself, you will look something like that. Now, this doesn't look great, but honestly it sounds pretty incredible, and the design will grow on you. It looks a little more futuristic than the original Quest did. So if you add them onto the other side as well, you'll notice that it will start to channel the audio down from where the speaker is all the way down to your ear. This will give you clearer audio and overall a better experience. It will muffle some of that outside sound and give you a more immersive experience, and that's what it looks like there. I'm going to get some footage of me playing with all of this as well, so you can get an idea of just what it will look like. Just let's put this on and get some sound quality differences. This is with the earmuff. I've been playing some Creed, so you can hear the crowd cheering away there. Or maybe you can't. This will be the real test here. And if we take those off, you'll hear the difference. I mean, I certainly can. It's much clearer with these earmuffs, and it's quite incredible, really. So, there we go. That's the audio sorted with the Q1s. Nice and cheap, and really cool devices. Now, let's move on to controllers. The Oculus Quest controller is one of the things that I love the most about it. They are, here we go, I'll go one down here. They are comfortable, they feel ergonomic, and they just are really fun to play with. They don't feel cramped at all, a little bit like the Vive controllers did. But one thing that I really do miss that another controller has, in particular the Valve Index, is a way to attach it to your hand and then be able to fully let go of the controller. I would like the immersion that I can kind of be playing along, be playing my game, and instead of just to let go of a gun, just letting go of one trigger finger, being able to let go of the whole controller and it stay in place. Now, Kiwi Design have two products that can help with this. This is the first one and the cheaper one, and it is just basically an elastic band that will attach to the controller itself and onto the bottom where the wrist strap would be. And it's just a little Velcro band that allows you to attach it around your arm, around your hand. In particular, this one I don't find particularly comfortable. I'm not a fan of this one. But if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, then certainly that's the way to go. But they also do design a different one, which is this one here, which is a lot better. You get a whole silicone body, so it actually connects to the whole controller, making it a little more difficult to get to that battery compartment as you have to open it up, pull it out, take the batteries out. But at the same time, this is one of the most comfortable controller grips I've ever used. You just slip your hand straight in and that's it. There's no cramping. This doesn't feel like a bad experience like the first one sometimes does, especially after a long period of play. So if you're looking for a much better controller experience, then I really do highly suggest the Pros here. If you're on a slight budget, you can go with these ones as well. They will both be linked in the description down below, as with all of these products, because I want you to enjoy your Oculus Quest as much as I do with all these great products. Now, we've got 2 products left. The first one being this, their link cable. Now, you'll probably remember a little while ago that Oculus had announced that you could connect the Quest up to any VR-capable computer through a cable like this one and be able to play full Rift experiences with the Quest. Now, the cable that Oculus sell was, I believe, about £80. It was a lot of money, and the experience overall wasn't that much better. So this is Kiwi Design's version. On one side you've got a super fast USB 3, on the other side a USB-C that will plug into the headset. You also get a nice little Velcro strap there as well. I believe this is a 3-meter cable. Let me just take a look on the box here. Yeah, so this one is a 3-meter cable, which is perfectly long enough for any kind of games that you're going to be playing. If you're walking more than 3 meters away from your computer with a link cable in, there's something wrong there, and you should probably look into the way you're playing your games. So this one is perfect. It's high speed and high quality as well, and that's the important bit. You've got to get a high speed cable if you want these things to look good. And at about half the price of the Oculus Quest cable, the official Oculus Quest cable, I think this is one of the best buys as well. So we're going to pop that down there, and let's go ahead and show some footage of me using all of this together in one experience, and you can see just what difference it makes. But you don't just take my word for it. Go out and buy these things. They are so cheap that I really don't see a point for you to not go out and at least give them a go. So finally, when you're done with all your play, what do you do with your headset? Does it go back into its box? Does it just sit on a side and gather dust? Well, to me, that's what happened. I kind of sat it on a side and it would gather dust sitting on a table somewhere, and that's not a particularly nice way to hold all this quite expensive gear, I guess. So Kiwi Design have something to fix that too. That is their VR stand here. The VR stand came in a sort of DIY IKEA style assemble it yourself, and it took me a minute or two to connect everything together and have a fully fledged platform for this thing. Now, what's really nice as well is here you can see where these controllers will sit. They actually give you a couple of different designs in the box, so you can sit any kind of VR controller that you can think of. Right now it's set up for the Oculus Quest, but they do also have them for the Vive controllers and everything else. So let's go ahead and grab at that Oculus Quest, sit it on there, and you'll see just how that sits, and it looks really nice. That's just how it sits. And you can grab your controllers as well and hook those onto the side. We'll again get some B-roll of this later, but I think this is just a really elegant way to hide your controller and your headset and present it to people when it's not in use. There's nothing worse than just throwing it on a table for it to gather dust. I have a little display cabinet behind me, which I will show you in a second, where all of my VR gear goes. This one takes pride of place because I love this stand, and it was so simple and so cheap as well. Alright guys, so there we have it. This has been my ultimate Oculus Quest experience, and if you've got any suggestions on how to make the experience that much more better than it already is with all this Kiwi Design gear, then let me know. Drop it in the comment section down below. What would you do to really bring up your Quest playing experience. Now, this has been quite a short video, and I've got a couple more coming in the next couple of weeks, and some of them are really exciting. So if you want to see them, then do get subscribed and hit that bell notification icon as well, just so you know when I upload. Anyway, guys, my name's been Robert. This has been Ryuklu, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.